what you see here is something that I just found after taking a piece of molding out. I'm doing some remodeling in this property, and we found out that whoever made an opening was fairly responsible as far as the way he was installing the header or whatever opening repair that he was doing over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix this thing, and I'm gonna show you how. We're gonna obviously remove that and make sure that all the areas are, installed in the proper way. So let me show. When you're working in, houses that are used, occupied, make sure that you put a fan so you can remove the air if it's possible. Cover a lot of things. Cover your face with some glasses and a mask. So now, okay, I made the 9.25 inch cutout for the 2x10s. So I'm gonna put two 2x10s. One is gonna be encrusted over there once we make a notch in the wood. Then the other one is gonna be supported here with wood studs. But I went ahead and did that. And the other side, I don't wanna remove entirely the other side of the wall. So what we're doing is we're cutting this, and later on we're gonna put some screws from the other side to put it together. So in this case, we're gonna cut this, in a nice way, nice and straight, using a reciprocating saw. I use a grinder with a diamond blade and a vacuum as we were cutting, so we avoided a lot of dust flying around. So the next thing is to make sure that our cuts are nice and level. So we're gonna go ahead and put the level again, marking, start cutting. But I was gonna say, if you notice, we removed a little bit of the horsehair part over here. The over strip like that one. So we can actually work on the other side. I mean, sadly, I need to remove the wall. It's a beautiful condition, so we need to do this adjustment before something else gets compromised. So let's continue. I'll show you in a moment how the cutout looks. Okay, so now you see that the cutout was made. I left the boards, this little board, I have it kind of standing over here because I want to make sure that I maintain that level on the other side, and we don't want to compromise like the structures that are on the other side. So they were cut nice and level. You have to put some attention to it, use the reciprocated saw, the oscillating saw, the grinder, and so on. The more tools you have, in my case, the better. So let me show you the notch that we made here. So we have a 2-inch cutout here into the. It was not a 4x4. It was actually like a 4x6. So it's a really good piece of timber. But anyway, that's the cutout. I'm gonna just clean it up a little bit more. And the idea is that this is a 9.25. So I put it on, two 2x10s. So the idea is to clean it up and install this and fasten it really well with 3.5 inch screws and all that stuff, and fasten the lattice, this guy back again from the other side, so we maintain the nice level and straight level that we can see right now. So anyway, let's continue. I'll show you later how it looks like. Now you see that the first beam was installed, and it goes all the way inside here. This board for some reason was just a little bit smaller, so I went ahead and put a shim and screws, and screws 3.5 inch screws throughout the entire thing. I used this board over here just to bring it up as much as possible. Two of the boards were just two of the studs were a little bit higher, so I went ahead and put a shim and use 3.5 inch screws to screw it together. So later on we're gonna have the studs standing over there, so I'm not worried too much about that. I'm worried about making sure that this is nice and straight. So I'm gonna continue with the installation of the second one. And this is the final part of the video. And the situation, what we're doing is just this small wall. This wall is gonna give me two functions. The first one will be obviously supporting the header, and the other one will be a bookshelf that we're gonna create over here. So what else can I say? I mean, we need to compensate the thickness with the lattice pieces of wood that we have, so we have the same level. Right in the middle, we added a 1/2 inch strip of wood, so we have the 3.5 inches that we have on the 2x4s. So that's an idea. You can actually put plywood if you want, 1/2 inch plywood, and make it 3.5 since the wood is 1.5 inches, thick. What else can I say? The other part is that we're gonna put a little bracket over here. I have this bracket. It's not little, it's fairly strong. And so I want to put it over there just to give it a little extra support. Although it's inserted over 2 inches, but nevertheless it's better to have some sort of support there. What else can I say? We're gonna finish up by adding some plywood. Some drywall on the walls, and just finishing with some stuff. But I don't want to make it too big, too long this video. So with that, I'll leave you. Thank you so much. I hope this will give you an idea of how to take care of those weird, dangerous situations, especially with low bearing walls that can be dangerous. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are, thank you as always. I'll see you next one.